Hello, everyone, and welcome to Richmond Raceway in beautiful Virginia. In the garage, this is GarageCam. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, bringing you 30 minutes streaming inside access of NASCAR. Hashtag GarageCam on Twitter. Tell us who you are, what you want to see. Chuck Bush is on the ones and twos, operating the mobile device tablet. He's going to check it out. We've got everybody with us here. We're between practices. It's a tweener. Here we go. It's the Virginia gentleman, Jonathan Merryman.
Call me anything but Abe Froman.
Our lead reporter with NASCAR.com. All right, man, you're in the garage kind of just walking around and getting some news.
State.
It's your home state. There's been a lot of news, of course, with this 11 car this week.
It has been, unfortunately, encumbered win deemed for that 11 car of Denny Hamlin. But all that behind us now, it's a big weekend for everybody else. We're talking about the playoff cutoff for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. Guys like Chase Elliott, not exactly locked in. A bad run for him and a win for somebody outside that cutoff line could mean bad news for the 24. But Chase Elliott's been pretty consistent here as of late. You got Jamie McMurray over here as well. He's close in points to Matt Kenseth, whose car is absent. But, yeah, it's a pretty big weekend, pretty exciting weekend here at Richmond. There's no better place to have a cutoff race.
Yeah, I have to ask you a question, though, because something big today. Pull out your mobile device.
I have two of them.
You have two of them. He has a bat phone. And tell us what you are doing.
So someone at NASCAR thought it would be a great idea to give me the keys to NASCAR's Snapchat channel.
That's very disturbing.
So here, I'll film you.
You're doing Snapchat on NASCAR.
I'm on Snapchat. You're on GarageCam.
GarageCam, Snapchat. You're the Snapchat master. I'm the GarageCam master.
This will live on NASCAR.com and YouTube
for at least 24 hours.
For at least,
thank God.
Yeah. Afterwards, but yeah, so we're cameraing each other, cameraing.
This
no
is like
hashtag no filter.
Mind blown.
There we go.
Yeah. All right, so tune in to NASCAR's Snapchat. Well, not tune in, just like follow Snapchat.
Follow
NASCAR's Snapchat.
It's fun. Ty Dillon was on. He said he liked my boots.
Well, this guy's. Oh yeah. I mean, who doesn't like a good set of boots in the garage?
You never know what you're going to step in out here,
Not
Dillner.
like Chuck's. Yeah, exactly. You know, you might stir some of it, and you might step in.
Mike
some
Harmon
of it.
also a fan of the boots.
He is. Yeah. Hero. All right. Jonathan Merryman right there, our lead reporter, and a fun guy. I think that's why they put him on the NASCAR Snapchat. It's either that or they just weren't very intelligent, giving him control of that. But I can promise you one thing, NASCAR fans, if you're not on Snapchat, just go to it today. If you've never been on it before, I mean, it's Merryman. He's the biggest wise guy in our garage that half the garage probably doesn't know about, but the ones that do, he's a good dude, and he's a wise guy, that's for sure. So Chuck Bush is with us, CJ Latirizzo on the audio, and now we go to the backside of this garage area to show you some of these cars. Matt DiBenedetto in the E.J. Wade paint scheme. He has the purple Barney I Love You, I Love Me fire suit. We just saw him before the show. Landon Castle, the Play It Safe car this weekend around train tracks. Cole Witt in this TriStar Motorsports number 72 the entire season, of course, dedicating to team owner Mark Smith, who we just lost. On the side of that car, the number 55 car of Reed Sorensen being pushed by. We're in Richmond, Virginia. Blue skies. A lot of the country is feeling the devastation of natural disaster in Texas right now, and Louisiana and places like that. Our thoughts and prayers are with you, and this community is strong behind you, as well as the unification of this entire country. And, of course, we pray for everybody in the path of Hurricane Irma as well in the coming days. Derek Cope's car, and you got a little Sweet Frog on the back of Gray Galding's car. You know, I just wish they had some Sweet Frog in the garage right here. If they had a little Sweet Frog in the garage, I think I would be happier about life. Corey Lajoie's car. See Reed Sorensen over here, and Jeffrey Earnhardt. What's up, Jeffrey? All right, we're going to hone in on your conversation here. What good stuff were we talking about?
Just trying to find that pocket full of grip everyone's begging for. Four drive's pretty big key here, and we're struggling with that right now. So, I don't normally run that great here anyway. think I've only ran good here once, and it was in a junior motorsports car. So, we're just struggling to find forward grip and somewhat turn the center. Dale Jr. told me when I hit the car for him here, he said, don't worry about cutting the center, just worry about forward drive. And we ain't got much of both. So we're fighting the handling car, but we're running about 1 million ideas through our head to try and get it better. So hopefully we can get this Hulu car running a little bit better, give some people something to cheer for.
Well, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that goes into this sport. The people at Hulu I know see it, and we saw it last week with you getting out of the car in a lot of pain. How do you feel now? And tell the fans, fill them in with what was paining you.
I pulled something in my neck, or I went to a chiropractor before the race, and he said I rotated a disc in my neck. So my neck was pretty stiff, but it's a lot better. I can actually move it this weekend, so I'm thankful for that. But Darlington's tough, man. It's a long race, and you're fighting Neil handling the car nonstop. So
to have that going in is tough.
Yeah. I didn't help our weekend at all by messing my neck up, but luckily they got it feeling a little bit better before the race, but it still wasn't too much fun. It's never fun when you're fighting Neil handling a race car and you don't feel good. So I think we got some good ideas. We were just discussing. Looking at some of these other cars, what they might be doing and stuff. So everyone's got tricks up their sleeve. We're just trying to find them.
All right, Jeffrey Earnhardt, the beautiful Hulu machine, the number 33, one of the most colorful cars in the field. The number 51 this week, Cody Ware out of this car this week, and BJ McLeod is in. You see the Texas Strong on the hood of this car as our community bands behind all those affected by the storms in Texas and places like that, in Louisiana. And Chuck Bush, ladies and gentlemen, he's trying to lip something to me instead of having a pen and maybe writing something down.
Well, I was going to say that there's also wildfires out in California.
That's right.
And Oregon, so a lot going on in this country.
There's a lot going on in this country indeed. And we are blessed to be able to be here in the garage area in the sunshine and enjoying a sport that we hope brings entertainment to even those right now that are suffering a little bit. So sometimes sports can be the best medicine. All right. The number 10, Aspen Dental, HSN.com on the paint scheme for Miss Danica Patrick. Give you that look at that paint scheme as that car hit the track for first practice session. This is the between garage cam today. The Dinger, AJ Allmendinger, the number 47. We're live on NASCAR.com. Yeah, somebody said, hey, and it was like, the Chiefs scored again? Oh, wow. The Chiefs are still scoring against the Patriots. My brother's a Patriot fan. If he's tuning in right now, he just logged off of his computer. FDNY Foundation on the number 95 of Michael McDowell, Convoy of Hope also on the back, but also a little message to you watching GarageCam. If you're a NASCAR fan, on the back of the car right there, this is for you. Thank you, fans. Fan Appreciation Weekend. Of course, the number 47 car. You'll see an in-car camera from the Dinger this week. And, you got to love that. Anytime there's an in-car camera with the Dinger. Sometimes we get the helmet cams, too, and things like that. But A.J. Allmendinger in the number 47 car. We'll give you the NASCAR Drive if you tune into NASCAR.com. Check out NASCAR Drive during the race. Anytime I've been off and watching the race, I'll log onto my computer and watch all the in-cars, too. You have the dedicated in-car cameras for the number 4 of Kevin Harvick, the 22 of Joseph Logano, Matthew Kenseth, and A.J. Allmendinger.
Also, check out on NASCAR.com. We went up to the shop for Allmendinger, Buescher. There's some cool videos on NASCAR.com. I'm holding this microphone in a fun way right now. But there's some really cool videos. We got an Odd Couple video with AJ and Chris. They gave a shop tour. So
I love the Odd Couple.
Go check that stuff out on NASCAR.com. Some cool content.
I love the Odd Couple, by the way. That used to be Chuck and I, the Odd Couple. He was the odd, and I'm big, so I was the couple. The number 43 of Eric Amarola out in the bright sunshine, that tail of that Smithfield car sticking out in. Well, Petty Enterprises, this is Richard Petty Motorsports, but Petty Enterprises, that number 43, the most winning car in the history of racing at Richmond. We've been here for 122 races in the Cup Series in the NASCAR's Premier Division, and 13 times has that 43, driven by Richard Petty, won the race. Eric Amarola has a really strong finish here in 2015. I believe he finished 4th, Eric Amarola. And but the thing about Eric, he's really good. He gets around here very well, but 0 laps led for this Florida driver at Richmond. Can he get lap number 1? Ty Dillon, the Geico ride, finished 26th in his debut earlier in the spring, this rookie driver. Make sure you check out the Sunoco rookie pieces also on NASCAR.com every week. If you haven't, they're really cool because it's kind of like a radioactive for the rookies. Radioactive rookies, let's call that. VA Wright, oh yeah, hey. Have a need to see Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s office. Okay, you want to see the office of Dale Earnhardt Jr.? Well, okay, everybody has offices at home. They might have a computer. You might have your iPod plugged in or whatever, but this is the office, the greatest office in all the world, in my opinion. And there is the office of your favorite race car driver, VA, right? The gloves down there and getting ready to go. Dale Earnhardt Jr., the North Carolina driver. And this is the interior man of that car who takes care of that beautiful office. That was Emmy. Emmy Award winning. Whoa! Hey, your profile was amazing, by the way. Oh, we have a lot of fun in this garage, don't we? The number 5 of Casey Kane. He's got a win to his record at the Richmond Raceway. And yes, by the way, it is Richmond Raceway, not Richmond International Raceway. A new name change. We've had 4 different names to this grand speedway, including the Atlantic Rural Exposition Fairgrounds when it was first opened as a half-mile dirt track in 1946, and then it went to the Virginia State Fairgrounds, and then the Richmond Fairgrounds, and last it was the Richmond International Raceway. Now it's Richmond Raceway. We dropped the International. America. Oh, wait, hold on. You're just going to spin by, Kavana, and promo your show and not say hi?
We have a great show. We have the best show on NASCAR television, Race Hub, FS1, weeknights, 6 o'clock.
Best show besides GarageCam.
Well, yeah. And NASCAR.com,
yeah.
Great place as well.
Yeah.
I love that Merryman
Did you have
character.
salad last night?
No.
When's the last time you had a salad?
I'm a pretty healthy guy, so
Yeah,
I eat salad a lot.
Did you have a certain vegetable on top of it?
Tomato?
Yeah,
cucumber.
A green one? A cucumber.
Cucumber.
Did you have
Talking about cucumbered wins, I know.
Yeah, cucumbered wins.
Cucumbered wins. That's a big news this week.
Yeah.
I
like cucumbers.
I wouldn't bring that up, but
No, I like cucumber though.
But yeah. Good seeing you, Brad.
My boy Andrew here. Stacking tires like it's nobody's business. It's NASCAR.com GarageCam. All right.
Karate chopping yesterday? What were you doing,
dude?
buddy?
I was like training with the U.S. Army, so don't mess with me. I could break your shoulder.
Here? Got Powers? Austin Powers?
Dude, no, I could break your arm right now.
I know you could.
Yeah,
I saw it.
So
man.
I won't do it because you have to take care of these tires.
I'm a little nervous come fantasy hockey. I mean,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, bud. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting a little nervous.
I want to know, I want to ask, because we always like to do behind-the-scenes stuff on GarageCam.
Sure.
Tell the fans here who you are, like where you're from, and tell them exactly about your job in the NASCAR garage.
Okay, well, my name is Andy Flynn. I work for the 42 of Kyle Larson, the Target Chevrolet. I'm originally from Montville, Connecticut. I now reside in Concord, North Carolina. I am the tire specialist for Kyle. So my job on the weekend is to take care of all the sets of tires. So we'll.
How many sets you got this week?
This week we have 13 sets, I believe, 8 for the race and 5 for practice and qualifying. So we'll take care of 13 sets this weekend. Measure them, we wear them, air pressure adjustments. That's all me. So yeah, it's a fun-filled weekend for me usually.
All right, Andrew. Always good to have behind-the-scenes stuff on GarageCam, and this guy loves hockey too. So we love him. Halfway, says the flag man on GarageCam. Halfway. Oh, boy. And we're halfway through the garage, so that's a good thing. Corey Lajoie did say he was going to come try to judo chop me, but I don't see him. So we'll have to have he's on the backside over there, but he wasn't there. But anyway, if you see him, Chuck Bush, I mean, I'm sure the fans of GarageCam would like to see somebody judo chop me and maybe harm me. 4 times the victor this year, the number 78 car of Maeda, New Jersey's Martin Truex Jr., alongside the guy who has 4 wins here at Richmond International Raceway. Nobody else has more wins as far as an active driver, and that is Kyle Busch, the Las Vegas, Nevada driver. 24 races here, okay? Check this out. 15 of those, 15 of the 24, over half of them have been finished in the top 5. So if you play NASCAR Fantasy on NASCAR.com, oh, Lord, the 18 needs to be on your team. Number 42 right there of Kyle Larson, California driver, had a little event this week driving Mini Outlaws out on the West Coast. Kyle Larson, second in this race in 2016. Freaky Fast, the driver with the best driver rating of anyone at Richmond International Raceway, is this number 4 car. And we were talking about fantasy. This is like the row of cars, the 18, the 4, and the 11. If one of those drivers is not on your team, you're doing something wrong. Yes, the news was all about the number 11 here and their encumbered win, or encumbered wins. The Xfinity Series win was also listed as encumbered after failing post-race technical inspection at the NASCAR R&D Center. The number 11 car, of course, was stripped of that win. But a dominating performance, and this is a place here that they've led over 1,600 laps. They've led more laps, about 600 more laps than Kevin Harvick has led at Richmond. And Kevin Harvick has a lot more races run here. That just shows the pure dominance on this Virginia short track by this Virginia driver. Louis DiDonato, I'd like to see Chase Elliott, please. And there is that bright, bold lime green machine. Getting some work done to the rear end of this number 2 car. They had some heavy machinery out doing some major work on this number 2 car between the practice sessions, while some cars are up on scale pads and, you know, drivers are chilling out, maybe in the air conditioning, and the crews are making small adjustments. The 2 car has been getting it done here and had a lot of work to do. Matt Kenseth sits comfortably. Well, no, let's just, no, not so comfortably in that chase bubble right now. And one race to go to see who makes the chase playoffs. The last person, if it would end right now, that would make the playoffs would be the consistent team of 2017. And that would be this McDonald's team of Jamie McMurray. The picture of consistency the whole season. Not any wins, no playoff points. That could hurt them greatly when it comes time for these NASCAR playoffs. But the number 1 car, as of now, the last one in the playoffs. Jimmy Johnson with his 3 wins on the season in this Cobalt car. And a 3-time winner at Richmond Raceway. Haven't seen any drivers to talk to, so we'll motor on here. We might get done a little early, so then we can kind of freelance. We show you all the cars and be able to double back and try to pick off a few drivers for you. But we like showing you all the cars, of course. The number 14, just outside this playoff picture right now. He has 2 wins at Richmond International Raceway. Well, Richmond Raceway. With the number 14 of Clint Boyer. Needs a win, really, to get into this NASCAR playoffs. Ryan Blaney, the number 21 car, is in. Kurt Busch, the number 41, with his big Daytona 500 win, of course. And Eric Jones, the number 77. A big news about Eric Jones right now is he will be sitting the first, he sat the first 60 minutes of practice. So big news right there. So it's been a rough week so far for the Toyota camp, and the number 77 having to go through a little bit of a penalty. But Eric Jones, the young race car driver out of the state of Michigan, looks to have some speed and maybe be the spoiler. If he gets a win, he could play the spoiler big time. Well, this is the car, the driver that won the last time we were at Richmond. Of course, that win was encumbered, but kudos to this organization as well and the Penske Group for putting the American Red Cross on the side of this car. And Logano has been wearing that American Red Cross hat last week and this week as well. Logano walking in. They're going to back up here, so we'll give them some room. All right, man, you're wearing that American Red Cross hat there, and I know it's a really special thing, and a lot of people are banding together right now, and it's a tough time right now with you guys because you're fighting for your lives in the playoffs, but our thoughts are bigger than that, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. This kind of puts everything in perspective for us. Obviously, we're fighting, for our playoff life, which means absolutely nothing compared to what a lot of people are going through in Texas and going to be in Florida. So hopefully, this car hopefully raises some awareness of, the needs that are down there, financially and also people's time that they can put in to try to help clean up the mess that's down there. So awesome that Shell is giving the car up to the American Red Cross, and I can say for sure it's the best wheel campaign scheme I've ever had.
There you go. Go get that W, Logano. All right, there you go. Joey Logano, the Connecticut native. Backing out of his garage stall now is the number 31 of Ryan Newman. Has a win at Richmond, a win on this season in Phoenix at the beginning of the year to put him in the NASCAR playoffs. Daniel Suarez is on the outside looking in his rookie season. Suarez, the native of Mexico, 12th in his Cup debut in the spring. Not a bad first run at Richmond. It's tough. These long, grueling 400-mile races at this small 3/4 mile, 12-degree banked oval. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 2 wins on the season with his Roush Fenway driver, the number 17 locked in the playoffs. Has a good chunk of playoff points as well. So that's kind of like having, kind of an ace in the hole, a little safety net once we hit Chicago and hit some of these other races here. Number 3 of Austin Dillon. Let's real quick show you also the black and yellow paint scheme of Tennessee's Trevor Bayne. Now we're done with that. We can try to get some drivers for sure. A few of them are just now walking into the garage area. There is Daniel Suarez up in the front of his car. A little loud here, so we won't be able to talk. Chuck Busch, look at him go, just so majestic. Chuck Busch's face is on the wall here. Keep on going, Chuck. You got work to do. Don't stop. We don't need all the FaceTime. He's got enough FaceTime right now because his face is on the wall in turn number 1. Of course, the podcast, the Ryan Blaney podcast with he and Kim Kuhn on NASCAR.com and on YouTube and all that. Pretty cool podcast if you've ever listened to it. Pretty entertaining. Well, they're on the wall. They're on the wall. Yeah, Chuck Busch and Ryan Blaney in their picture is on the wall. So we're all kind of hoping within NASCAR.com privately that somebody's going to obliterate Chuck Busch's face on the wall. It won't be this guy, Ryan Ellis. I've been told, I guess, that Corey Lajoie is here. So yesterday, let's set this up. Yesterday, Corey Lajoie and I, as well as J.J. Yaley, had a little fun training with the U.S. Army. What's up, man?
Don't get too close to me, Donor. I'll fold you up like a big pretzel.
Like a big, giant jumbo pretzel. Okay, tell the fans what we did yesterday, Fort Lee, U.S. Army base.
So we were with Veterans Racing at Fort Lee with some studs that could literally break every limb of your body off if they wanted to. And they taught us how to kind of close combat if you have a weapon, which I'm not going to be carrying around a AK-47 anytime soon.
That's your weapon today.
But I got 2 weapons right here.
Hey,
I'll take Donor's hand right now, break it in half.
Hey, Chuck, come over here, Chuck. Chuck, here, take this. Take that. Here, I'll take this, and I'll take this. And hold on, we're gonna do something here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm throwing stuff around. CJ, you might have to get a picture of this. Okay, Chuck, go up and throw your hand in the chest. Chuck didn't sign up for this, but I'm just doing it anyway. Throw your hand in the chest of Corey Lajoie. Okay, that's not bad. What was the other 1-2-3 combo punch to end Chuck's life? Oh, Chuck's done. Chuck, how does it feel? How does it feel to get your butt kicked by Corey Lajoie?
Well, see, I wasn't trying because I was letting the demonstration take place.
That's the thing. They don't fight back when you're learning it, but it's a fight. He's not going to be as willing to take an arm bar.
Nobody's going to mess with America after watching this. You realize that?
But I feel like I'm a little more prepared.
Yeah. Somebody comes up to you like Galding right here. If Galding is your teammate, but if he comes up to you at the end of the race,
he knows better. Than
now, if he's seen those videos, it's not going to happen. Galding, come here. You got muscles. You got muscles. But did you see he's trained right now? So you're going to go up.
I saw that.
Are you going to try to beat him up if he ever dumps you?
I got. He might be a little taller, but I think I can take the old beard fake. After those moves last night, after the moves he made last night, it might be a tight battle. I don't know. We'll see.
No comment.
No comment. What all did you learn last night?
How to be a
freaking ninja.
Show him. Just grab his chest. No, grab his chest.
I don't want to see anything.
It should be entertaining. All right, guys, we appreciate you joining us on NASCAR.com GarageCam. We have like 3 minutes to go, I believe, on the show. See if we can get to the front of the field again. Matt DiBenedetto's car. Hey, there he is. I love you.
You love me.
We're
happy family.
Oh, look at this. All right, bud.
Barney here reporting for duty.
Yes, Barney here reporting. Okay, Barney, tell us about Richmond and how much you're looking forward to this little short track.
Well, I like any short tracks we go to. Richmond's cool, but I gotta say this: I've never come to Richmond and thought of oh yeah, the car's good. It seems like you're always tight center, loose off, and we're always pretty much whining about our race cars here. Yeah, we are always crying and whining about our race cars here because you never. The winner is probably, and except maybe like Matt Kenseth. Remember a couple years ago when he just had his own race and killed everybody?
Yes.
Maybe that's the only time that somebody was content with their race car.
Now, Denny Hamlin's win was cucumbered this weekend.
Cucumber.
You are also wearing purple. Are you in fear of the cucumber right now?
Yeah. I hope we're in the situation where we can win one day and worry about those kind of things.
Have you ever seen the videos of the cats that are scared of cucumbers?
Yes.
So
a couple of my friends have tried it and it didn't work.
It didn't work?
No, they put the cucumber behind it. It didn't do anything.
That's okay. We didn't expect you to be a cucumber expert. There, Matt DiBenedetto. David Reagan about to climb in this Camping World, number 38. Let's get to the front of the field so we can show you a few of these cars rolling out for practice number 2 of the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series at Richmond Raceway. Ryan Blaney is already pulled out of his garage. There's the number 24. Dawsonville, Georgia's Chase Elliott trying to hang on to a final playoff spot. Wisconsin's Matt Kenseth as well in this number 20 Joe Gibbs Toyota. He has a win at Richmond Raceway. Cars ready to go. One more shot to make it in. Who will win the Federated Auto Parts 400? That'll be the question that will get answered tomorrow. Who will be the last car in the NASCAR playoffs? Make sure you tune in to the Federated Auto Parts 400 Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. Quick thing I want to say real quick is God bless the family of Hal Brown, a sweet little boy that we all got to know in this garage, a lot of us very well, and a great little human being that we just lost at the age of 13. So Hal, this show is for you. And until next time, we'll see you at the races.